Before Lagos became the mega city you know today, before the skyscrapers, the yellow buses, and the bustling streets, it was once a kingdom called Eko. But do you know how Eko got its name? Or how the first Oba of Lagos came to power? Grab your seat and hold your breath, because this is not the Lagos story you've heard before. Long before the Portuguese explorers arrived in the 15th century, the coastal lands now known as Lagos were inhabited by the Awori people, a subgroup of the Yoruba. They were peaceful fishermen, farmers, and hunters, living around the lagoon and its islands. The land was rich and fertile, and the waterways provided everything they needed. Their spiritual and political head was known as the Olofin, a descendant of Oduduwa, the progenitor of the Yoruba race. This Olofin ruled from a small but powerful settlement that controlled the surrounding communities. Back then, this land wasn't called Lagos. It was called Ikeo. According to legend, the name Eko came from the Benin language, meaning war camp or barracks. But the Awori people have their own version. They say the word Eko came from the Yoruba phrase Ikeo, which means do not encroach or do not trespass. This was what the Olofin would say to enemies or invaders trying to take the land. Another version says it was named Eko because of the cooking and trade that happened there. It was the center where farm produce was brought to be cooked or processed. Eko in Yoruba also refers to pap, a food, which symbolically reflects the land as a place of nourishment and preparation. Whatever version you believe, one thing is clear: Eko existed long before it was called Lagos. Around the 16th century, the powerful Benin Empire under Oba of Lagos expanded its territory westward and encountered the land of Eko. Impressed by its strategic coastal position and economic potential, the Benin warriors took control of the area after a series of battles. But they didn't destroy it; instead, they made it stronger. They sent one of their princes, Ashipa, to govern Eko on behalf of the Oba of Benin. Ashipa was a nobleman with both military skills and political wisdom. When Ashipa arrived, he brought with him a royal sword, a royal drum, and a ceremonial umbrella, all symbols of authority from Benin. These items signified that Ashipa had been installed by the Oba of Benin and given the right to rule the new territory as a vassal king. And so, Ashipa became the first official Oba of Lagos, laying the foundation for what would later become the Lagos monarchy. In 1472, Portuguese explorers arrived on the coast. When they saw the lagoon and the many waterways, it reminded them of Lisbon, which was also surrounded by water. So they gave it a new name, Lagos, after the coastal town in Portugal. But the people never forgot the original name, Eko. That's why even today, when Lagosians refer to the city, they still say, Eko Eniboya O. Eko will never spoil. After Ashipa, a powerful line of Obas ruled Lagos. But even though the Obas of Lagos ruled locally, they maintained a spiritual connection to both Benin and Yoruba heritage. Each Oba of Lagos is crowned with two layers of tradition. One from Benin, representing royal authority. One from Yoruba land, representing ancestral connection to Oduduwa. Some of the most respected Obas of Lagos include Oba Ekinsamoyin, who opened trade with the Portuguese and Brazilians. Oba Dosonmo, who signed the 1861 treaty ceding Lagos to the British. And the current Oba Riwen Akailu, who still holds the royal seat today. So the next time you walk the streets of Lagos, remember, beneath the skyscrapers and markets, beneath the busy roads and traffic, is an ancient land once called Eko. A land shaped by the Awori, touched by Benin, renamed by the Portuguese, and crowned with the wisdom of both African and global history. From Eko to Lagos, from Olofin to Oba, this is not just a city. It is a living legend. If you love this powerful tale, click like, smash subscribe, and share this story with every proud Lagosian and African in your life. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story from Tale of the Motherland.